Hey everybody, this is Fully and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to build this really simple AFK fish farm. To build it you're going to need 13 blocks. We're using iron today. You're going to need a stone pressure plate, 2 tripwire hooks, some string, 2 hoppers, 2 chests, an iron trapdoor, a note block, 2 pieces of redstone dust, a repeater, some water and a decent fishing rod. So to start with, you need to figure out a place where you want to put it. Now if you're building this underground, bear in mind that you're going to have to dig all the way up to give it sky access. For best results, the water or the bob on your fishing rod, the fishing rod hook, needs access to the sky. It also needs access to rainfall. So if you dig a big hole up to the surface and cover it with glass, it will affect the rates that you receive, the loot that you get will be affected by the fact that it's not being rained on. So if you can, give it sky access, but also give it access to rain as well. So once you've found the spot where you want it to go, you need to put your chest down. There and there. You need to put a hopper going into the back of your chest and another hopper going into that hopper. This is where your water's going to be. You need to put a block there, block there, and a block there, and then you can delete those 2 blocks so you've got like an N shape around it. You need to put some blocks down for yourself to stand on, and then a block in front of that hopper, and on top of that block there you'll need a pressure plate. Then you need to go over to the left, put a block like that, over to the right, block like that. This is where you put your tripwire hooks, so your tripwire hooks go there. And then you need to join them together with a bit of string, like so. Then you need to whip round to the back, and on this block, behind the back of the hopper where the water's going to go, you need to put a trapdoor, metal trapdoor. Behind that, put a temporary block, and on top of that block, put a note block. Now, unless you want to hear this while you're fishing, you want to put another solid block on top of it. And you can delete that block there. Back round to the front. On the right hand side, underneath the block that's got the tripwire hook attached to it, you want to put a temporary block, another block, punch out that one, round to the back, block there, grab some redstone dust, and you want to put dust there, there and there. Now if you're on a single player world or your own PC, that should be fine. You need to put your water in there and you're all ready to fish. So you grab yourself your best fishing rod and then you can stand here and fish. Now as I say, if you're in your single player world, you're on your own PC, this is fine, this is great. But if you're on a server, the timings might be slightly out and you might have to put a repeater going into that block there. So knock out that piece of redstone dust, put in a repeater and then try again. And you might find that you have a problem casting it against the trapdoor. You might get this, which is no biggie. Go round the back, add an extra tick to the repeater, back round to the front, try again. Okay, still not working, round to the back, extra tick on the repeater, round to the front, try again. There you go, 3 ticks works. Now you need to be aiming at the middle of the trapdoor at the back. So when the trapdoor is up, you're hitting the note block behind it. If you aim too high, you'll be hitting the hitbox of the string and it won't work. And if you're aiming too low, you'll be hitting the block behind it and it won't work. You need to be aiming so when the trapdoor's up, you're hitting the note block behind it. Now to make this truly AFK, you need to use the F11 trick. And if you're not familiar with the F11 trick, basically, if you press right click on your mouse and then press F11 to get yourself into full screen, and then release the right mouse button just after you've pressed the F11 key, you should continue to cast onto the note block. if you've got a wireless mouse, and I found it only affects wireless mice, and it doesn't work, you'll need to change the right mouse key on your mouse to a key on the keypad by going to options, going to controls, use item block, place block, change that to 0 as an example. It could be any key really. Done, and then back to the game, and then instead of using your right mouse button to cast, you'll use that key. And then if you press the F11 key, and I can't do it to show you because if I do, my software stops recording, but if you press F11 and then release the key on the keypad just after, it will continue to cast, and then you are truly AFK and you don't have to press any buttons, and you'll continue to cast into the water. But don't forget to change it back once you've finished. Now, if you don't have a fantastic rod to start with, and most people won't when they initially get going, just get yourself a basic rod and start fishing, and fish as much as you can with that rod before it breaks, and you will, look at that, already we've got a respiration 3 and efficiency 4 buck. You will get fishing rods, and then just keep combining them until you get a really, really good rod. You need one with mending, because if you don't get one with mending, you'll be away for 5 minutes and it'll break. So if you can get mending, if you can get unbreaking, you need lure 3, you need luck of the sea 3, you need sky access, and you need it to be rained on. And that's how you make a really simple and very effective AFK fish farm. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please don't forget to leave it a like. It really does mean a lot. And if you've loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Fully Off, and I'm out of here.